Los Cuernos is the first premium outdoor wine. It's the first real wine in a can that drinks like a real wine.
Some of the initial canned wines were just bottled wine poured into a can. So sometimes it's too acidic, sometimes unbalanced. You also get bottle variation, and it's an inconsistent product. And so we built a profile so we can build the same amazing wine year in, year out.
The approach of that consistent house style, non-vintage, it makes it possible.
Our goal is basically you get a glass and a half of $30 wine for $8. In 2001, I worked at L'Opera.
It's a fine dining Italian restaurant.
I started there. It's where I met the co-founder, Corey.
You know, we had been tasting and we had been reading and we had been learning.
And then through time, we became two of the best wine salesmen.
And then from L'Opera, Zeke and I had an opportunity of a lifetime.
To go to a quote-unquote startup, a brand new Italian restaurant.
You know, Zeke ended up kind of running the restaurant. I was brought on to be the wine director and the sommelier of the restaurant.
We were known for our wine list. Corey won a Wine Spectator Award. And so there are styles of wine that most people generally like. But this is the problem. We go out into the world and I can get wine in white tablecloth. I get 9 places, I go to supermarkets. But if I go to a sporting event, I have to drink bad wine, or I drink a beer, a cocktail. I go to burger bars, ramen, Thai.
Just because it's never been there, I never think of having wine there, even though I totally would.
To-go places and outdoor places, golf courses, smaller restaurants can now have a wine that equals their food. Wine normally was a 4-serving format with a timer. If you opened it, it was going to expire.
So if I want to drink a bottle of wine, I have to commit to it. So portion size is huge, and our cans are 8.4 ounces. So that is technically a glass and a half of wine.
The problem that we wanted to solve was making better wine more accessible to more people.
This has been an idea, I think an obsession is the better word, for almost 10 years.
The timing was right. And we're like, we're gonna start this wine company. We started from a very, very simple method here. We said, here's the customer, can we make great wine, and what is the way to get them great wine?
To bring more wine to more people, but not compromise quality.
So my goal was to be 20 to 25% better than the bottled versions.
And then we quickly realized, well, we're gonna need a special person to do this. Because as much as Zeke and I know wine, we don't know how to make wine. I literally cold called a winemaker named Gerardo Espinoza.
The first thing was we want to make canned wine. Okay, this is a market that I haven't touched. That's what I like to do. I want to help and develop brands that are going to be successful. Making the wine is easy. So yeah, we can make way better wine than what's in the cans now in the market. Trying to be competitive to the bottled wines, it was the easy part. So yeah, my goal was to make good quality finished wine in a can.
The first time I tried the wines, I'll never forget it. We were at a hotel in downtown San Diego, and he had the samples in these little plastic, almost like beaker type things.
This is my whole life coming to this moment, we're testing the wine. I'm like, oh my God, if this is bad, we're screwed.
After Gerardo's like first swing at it, I was blown away at how close we already were.
And then his input was better than what I had thought.
The main focus for me when I was developing these wines is I want to have a great finish aged wine in this can. You're feeling that you're tasting a $50 to $100 bottle wine. I haven't found the quality that we have in our cans. For me, that's the idea with Los Cuernos. You know, we want to represent a good quality wine.
And our vision is for the wine to be enjoyed without judgment, anytime and anywhere by anybody.